Hi, everyone. It's Hope here, and today I want to talk about why accessibility in learning matters. All right, so imagine this. You're taking an online course, but you can't see the screen, you can't hear instructions, and you can't use a mouse or a trackpad. So, how are you supposed to navigate? For a lot of people, this isn't just a frustrating experience, it's an everyday reality. Visual, hearing, physical, cognitive impairments create real barriers to learning. And the truth is, if we're not designing and creating content with accessibility in mind, we're leaving people out. But here's the good news. Small changes can make a huge difference. So, in this video, I'll break down two common challenges and the assistive tools that we have that can help. Also, why accessibility benefits everyone and not just people with disabilities. So, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about visual impairments. Learning online is a very visual experience, right? But not everyone experiences it in the same way. So, some common challenges are tiny text or low contrast. It makes reading nearly impossible. Websites without clear headings make screen readers struggle. Images, charts, or videos without descriptions. Yeah, that's missing information people need. So, how can technology help? Well, we have screen readers like JAWS and NVDA that read content out loud. There's also screen magnifiers and high contrast mode on devices that make text easier to see. We also have text to speech, otherwise known as TTS, and it lets learners listen to content instead of reading it. Have you ever tried reading light gray text on a white background? It's very annoying. So imagine you have low vision and that's your everyday struggle. The fix is better contrast and properly structured headings so that screen readers can actually read things in order instead of jumping around the screen. Let's now talk about hearing impairments. Think about how much content relies on sound, videos, podcasts, even live discussions. But if there are no captions or transcripts, what happens to a deaf or hard of hearing learner or viewer? Some common challenges for hearing impaired is that they'll miss critical information in videos because there's no captions. Also, they'll struggle in live sessions because there will be no real time accessibility tools. So, some technology that helps are closed captions and transcripts because it lets learners read instead of listen. Also, if you're on a meeting or a live call, then there's live captioning tools in Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams that help during discussions. If available, there's also sign language interpretation, which provides real time support. Imagine a required training video that only has spoken instructions. If you can't hear, you're out of luck. But simply adding captions and a transcript makes the content accessible to everybody, not just people with hearing impairments, but also non native speakers or anyone watching in a loud environment. So you're probably watching this video and you're like, okay, so, but well, how does accessibility affect me or why does it matter? Well, accessibility is a game changer for everyone because accessibility isn't just for people with disabilities. It makes learning and viewing content and interacting with content better for everyone. Think about closed captions. Yes, they're essential for deaf learners, but they also help non native speakers trying to follow along, people watching videos on mute. We've all done this, let's be real. And also anyone who processes info better by reading or high contrast text. That's great for visually impaired users and learners, but it's also a lifesaver if you're reading off your phone in bright sunlight. Um, have you ever gotten frustrated when a website is hard to read or a video has no captions or an app doesn't work right on mobile? That's bad accessibility. And it affects all of us at some point. When we build accessibility and create content with that in mind from the start, we're making things better for everyone. And again, not just people with disabilities. So let's wrap this up with 3 key takeaways. Learners with impairments face real barriers, but assistive technology helps them break through. Also, accessibility isn't extra, it's essential. Small fixes like captions, alt text, and contrast can make a huge difference. So here's my challenge for you. What's one accessibility change that you can make today? Maybe it's enabling captions on your next Zoom call, or adding alt text to images, or using structured headings in your next document. Because when we design for accessibility, we create better experiences for everyone. All right, this has been Hope, bringing you a little more hope for learning and development. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.